Welcome, people. Welcome to another episode of Bedtime Stories. We getting it live and popping. One thing that I want everybody to know as we start the show, let's make sure that we are tuned in. We got a few topics to get to. We got Antonio Brown. We got Trump. We got the NBA. We got some people who escaped from prison. We got a little bit of everything, you know. We're gonna get started in a minute. You know how we go. We always start with the vibes first. You know, so let's get to it.
Living life, hoping niggas never play with us. I got commas working so mama can level up. Shots firing and shots, so keep your head up. Prescribe me with her and Henny, I feel my cup. Up, living life, hoping niggas never play with us. I got commas working so mama can level up. Shots firing and shots, so keep your head up. Prescribe me with her and Henny, I feel my cup. I got a master's for that back work. Never was the one to be lazy, should make my head hurt. She wanted me to move out to Europe, but I put that back first. I never really knew what I thought I did at first. Pain always wake a nigga up, I couldn't see at first. Drugs brought my nigga to his knees, I put him in a hearse. Trust I just seen way too many flakes, I couldn't feel worse. I done turned into that nigga I thought I was at first. Andy up, living life, hoping niggas never play with us. I got commas working so mama can level up. Shots firing and shots, so keep your head up. Was walking in the rain, hoping to cover up. Andy up, living life, hoping niggas never play with us. I got commas working so mama can level.
As you come in, hit that notification bell. Hit that like, share the video. We about to get started.
Hoping niggas never play with us. I got commas working so mama can level up. Shots firing and shots, so keep your head up. Prescribe me with her and Henny, I fill my cup.
Got a lot of topics to get to today. NBA, Trump, AB, popping off. Couple other things. Let's get it.
You don't understand. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers.
Let's go after this. We get to it.
Where did we go wrong? How do we find ourselves hoping there's just an inch of life for us trying to hold on? I'm proud to be the only king. Kinky, curly, downright black and dirty, full of neurons. Let's find breath within our lungs. Inside we fight for what's right. Let's overlook the righteous. We hang our arms. Don't use our voice to link up or to bear arms. Too many lames, cowards and loud. Outsiders toting the guns. Laugh and cry later. Don't do me no favors. She said I'm wrong. Please leave me alone. If I ever face what's that, I just sit here daily, be crying all night long. That's the mental we stay away from. Get around some day ones. Bring about the change that's needed. Alleviate frustrations. I get confused when it's time to pay dues. Old heads won't help like major tools. I'm only 26, dawg. What can a little nigga offer you? Unless I got time in my pocket that you never thought to use. In that case, you overdue. I focus elsewhere. This is trial and error. Would you rather be real lucky or real clever? Please believe this is nothing to be one-time measured. But these principles be the standards that last forever. That last forever. This is trial and error. Would you rather be real lucky or real clever? Please believe this is nothing to be one-time measured. But these are principles be the standards that last forever. That last forever.
All right, let's go ahead and get started. So, a couple of things. Number one, again, as you guys come in, go ahead, like the video, share the video, hit the notification bell to refrain from missing any other content What we want to do is, as I turn my mic up a little bit, what we want to do, number one, is get into a couple of things. First thing is Antonio Brown. Let's go ahead and go there really quickly. Um, we don't want to waste a couple of things that we want to get to at the end. So let's go ahead and actually get there. So we got Antonio Brown arrested at Aiden Ross boxing event after fight on video. So here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna watch the video first and then actually come back to it and address the topic afterward. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Let me make sure everything is working. Make sure you guys can see this. Let's see here. Okay, it says Antonio Brown had a wild Friday fight walking out of Aiden Ross's brand risk kickboxing event Friday night in handcuffs after a serious brawl, and we have it on video. Okay, so let's go to the actual video here. See if we can actually show Antonio Brown handcuffed in Florida after brawl. All right, handcuffed in Florida. AB, what's going on, man? See if we could watch the whole thing and make sure the volume is up.
Hey, don't let no one else in the gate.
That happened at 7:35 a.m. See, Miami police tell TMZ they received a call around 3 a.m. in the area of Second Avenue. So I'm assuming that's a place in Miami, where they initiated an investigation, which included canvassing the area and interviewing several individuals. No arrests were made and no injured persons were located at the scene in connection with the call. The investigation is ongoing. Antonio Brown had a wild Friday night walking out of Aiden Ross's brand risk kickboxing event Friday night in handcuffs after a serious brawl. And we had it on video. Check it out. The NFL star gets into the serious scuffle. So they have him right here again. Now, is this AB? Is this AB? Let's see. Oh. Is that him? Is that AB getting jumped? Is that AB getting jumped? That got to be AB with that military hat on, with that vintage military cap on. They got to be AB. He wore that during the Joe Rogan interview. They got to be him. Hold on, he tried to drop my man with the left. See? Yo, it just looked like a bunch of hooligans fighting, man. You know, it looks senseless. Am I glitching? Let's see. Wow. Another video shows the beginning of the brawl. AB takes several punches after getting into it with one individual. Others join in, and the rowdy altercation sends his hat, sunglasses, and more flying to the ground. Okay. He wasn't detained for long. A source tells CMZ he was carted away by officers, but returned to the venue about 20 minutes later as a free man. He made a tweet, said, regarding the boxing event that happened last night, I was jumped by multiple individuals who tried to steal my jewelry and cause physical harm to me. Contrary to some video circulating, police temporarily detained me until they received my side of the story and then released me. I went home that night and was not arrested. I will be talking to my legal counsel and attorneys on pressing charges on the individuals that jumped me. I will keep you all posted step by step. Now, this step by step, this is grammatically correct. You know, AB ain't write this. Okay. I will keep you posted step by step on the process. Thank you for the support and love. Antonio Brown corroborates that detail with the tweet he shared following the incident. I don't understand why AB is still fighting or fighting at all. Alina Rose spotted Antonio Brown with his gun and shots fired. Let's see what this is.
Wait. That actually. Oh my god. Oh my god. He has a gun. Oh my god. That guy has a gun. Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys.
If that's AB, if he's the one with that gun and he went off twice, AB may be in some trouble. Because you hear one and then you hear two.
Oh my god! Guys! Everybody in!
Come on, man. AB did not mention the two gunshots heard in several angles of the altercation circulating on social media. Several reports allege he is one who fired off the gun in self-defense. And in one video, a person behind the camera tells a responding officer he has a gun. Yeah, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You know, the main thing here is Antonio Brown. I'm gonna see if I can talk to you for a little bit. TMZ has reached out to Antonio's reps and Florida Highway Patrol for comment. So far, no word back. Yeah, man. I wish the best for AB. I'm not sure if it's CTE or anything else. You know, you got a gun on you, you firing gunshots, you at the wrong place, or maybe at the right place doing the wrong things. How many more chances you want, AB? How many more chances you want? Yeah, man. Exclusive video. If you guys don't know who Aiden Ross is, Aiden Ross, he's a huge streamer. So Aiden Ross, he's somebody who is he's huge. If you know who Kai Cenat is, he's more popular than Kai Cenat. So with that being said, AB must have pulled up to Aiden Ross afterwards and had a few words. I would have told Antonio Brown to go home. Don't come to my establishment, my crib, after you didn't just let off two shots. Yeah, man. I wish the best for AB. Keep your head up, AB. Let's move on, man. Let's move on. Let's see. Okay, so this guy here, a YN. They call, if you don't know what a YN is young ends, right? Young ninjas. So Uh, actually, this is from May 16th. So apparently, this guy committed a crime. The police brought him in to ask him a few questions. He comes in and he's not prepared for the consequences. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Let me enlarge it just a little bit for you guys here.
Like, come on, man. You gotta understand, I'm 17, y'all can put me in jail for a murder charge. I'm never gonna see the light of day again. Like, y'all, you wouldn't even try to work with me, like, work with you now? Like, you already knew you was gonna put me in jail when you came in here. Like,
so, I mean, what did you expect me to do?
man, they made it seem like y'all was just gonna interview me and I was gonna go home.
And again, like I said, you asked for an attorney.
Come on, man.
This point in time,
I don't want to. Come on,
by right,
come on, man. Please, man. Come on, man.
by
Please.
law, I cannot engage in the question and answer
Come on,
session.
man. I'm only 17, man. Please,
understand
man.
that.
Come on.
What are you asking me to do?
Like, you can't, like, can I go home, man? Like, let me home.
That's up to the courts.
So I'm going down for a murder charge.
Today, you will, yes.
What did you expect was gonna happen when he brought you in them doors, man? 17, you look 28. A lot of these kids are aging fast, man. Aging fast. I feel sorry for this guy. 17 years old, you haven't discovered, I don't know, a rough estimate maybe. You haven't discovered 80% of what you're probably supposed to know in life at 17 years old. And you've been a part of a lot of things that you haven't contributed to based off of the environment that you've grown up in. And unfortunately, things like this happen all the time. Realizes he's going down for a body at 17 years old. So they're probably going to give him, let's see, how many years do I get for a murder? Homeland Security. I'm not curious. I just want to know. So 20 to 60 years. So let's just give a rough, let's just meet him in the middle, 40 years. Give him 40 years. He's 17, 54. I'm sorry, 57. 57. Let's say with good behavior, he get out 54. Bro, you didn't went from 20 to 50 years old. You didn't miss tons of your life because of you want to take somebody off the earth.
Like, come on, man. You gotta understand, I'm 17, y'all finna put me in jail for a murder charge. I'm never gonna see.
Bro, I'm trying to figure out what you want this brother to do, man. What you want? Come on, man. What does come on, man mean? Let me tell y'all a quick story, man. A quick story. There was somebody inside of a school that I used to work at. One guy. He was coming out of elementary school. He was in 8th grade going into high school. He would get into fights. His friends would hype him up. Yeah, man. And every time he got in trouble, come on, man, this, come on, man, that. Help me out. Help a brother out or something like that. You know what I mean? On that type of time. So, long story short, he would always get into trouble outside of school. He thought it was a game. He believed that older people telling him something he didn't heed to, and he just wanted to go about his day. I later find out that he got shot in the head for trying to rob somebody's car. So my point is, why are you actually involved in different situations or circumstances that can give you this type of response? Jail time or, life behind bars, or just, erased from earth. A lot of people don't understand what's going on until it's too late, man. And some of us waste a lot of time. A lot of the things that we contribute to aren't necessarily our fault, especially growing up, if you don't have the corrective guidance. But we waste a lot of time once we figure out what we need to do. We waste a lot of time. Black people especially, we're fighting, we're trying to progress from behind. You should be thinking that, hey, you know what? I'm late already. Like if you go into a class, whatever success is for you, if that's the destination, which we know within success, there is really no destination, but that's another story. Wherever you're trying to get to, you need to be acting like you already late, man. Because that's the reality. You already late. From redlining, from underrepresentation, from misrepresentation to marginalization, disenfranchisement, all these different things, you are behind. So you need to be doing everything that you can to act like you already late to where you're supposed to be going to. And this right here is a prime example of somebody hustling backwards.
Come on, man. You gotta understand, I'm 17, y'all finna put me in jail for a murder charge. I'm never gonna see the light of day again. Like, y'all, you wouldn't even try to work with me, like, work with you now? Like, you already knew you was gonna put me in jail when you came in here. Like,
So, I mean, what did you expect me to do?
man, they made it seem like y'all was just gonna interview me and I was gonna go home.
Yo, he tweaking, bro. He tweaking.
And again, like I said, you asked for an attorney. So
Come on,
at
man.
this point in time,
I don't wanna, come on,
by
man.
right,
Come on, man.
by-
Please, man. Come on, man. Please.
by law, I cannot engage in a question and answer
Come on, man.
session
I'm
with
only
you.
17, man. Please.
I'm only
man. Come on.
17.
What
Bro, you only 17. We understand that. You're going to have to come up with a better explanation as to why you killed this man, bro. I'm only 17. Bro, you almost 18. You only 17. You almost 18, bro. Here's what they gonna do. They could sit you down in the little boy jail for 6 months. You'll be 18. You going right over to the big boy jail. You saying you only 17, like that's a magical cop out.
are you asking me to do?
Like, you can't, like, can I go home, man? Like, let me home.
That's up to the courts.
So I'm going down for a murder charge.
Today, he will, yes.
Yeah, he wasn't just gonna go down there and just interview you, brother. Like all right. Yeah, man, that's crazy. That's crazy. For those people who come in, man, go ahead and make sure that you are that you like the video, share. Hit the notification bell if you're on YouTube, especially so that you to refrain from missing any of our content. Be sure to like the video, like the reel, so that we can keep this thing going, man. Other than that, let's get to the next topic. Also, anybody who seen the last reel that I posted, I appreciate the love. I appreciate that a lot of people honestly want a different look regarding content, and also they want to feel involved and also heard regarding true experiences that happen. So I appreciate the views, the comments on the last reel on YouTube, and also the likes as well. Much appreciated. We'll have another interview for Beyond the Book dropping extremely soon. Beyond the Book with Dr. Kimbrough. We have another special guest dropping extremely soon. I don't want to give it away. And then we're going to keep up with our lives pretty much daily. And we have two potential guests. The first one, I don't want to give it away. Neither the second one either. So we got some exciting things to come, man. We got some exciting things to come. I appreciate you guys for sure, and everyone who's supporting the movement. So with that being said, let's get into Trump. See, let me make sure that you guys can see this. Give me a second. Let's get into Trump, man. So it says here, Trump tells Walmart to eat the tariffs as retailer expects prices to increase. Man, y'all better leave Uncle Trump alone, man. Trump ain't did nothing to nobody, man. President Trump President Donald Trump on Saturday said Walmart needs to stop trying to blame tariffs after the retail giant announced its products would become more expensive. Walmart CEO said the price increases were a result of Trump's tariffs being too high, particularly when it came to Chinese goods. We will do our best to keep our prices as low as possible, but the magnitude of the tariffs, even at the reduced levels announced this week, we aren't able to absorb all the pressure given the reality of narrow retail margins. Walmart CEO Douglas McMillon said Thursday in an earnings call. Also, if y'all looking at this, but you know how in school they would say, hey, never start a sentence with but. When you start a sentence with but, technically it's not incorrect grammatically. A lot of authors and writers and journalists put but at the start of a sentence to actually start off the sentence for the flow of the reading. I don't know why teachers were telling me that I couldn't start a sentence with but. They never explained it to me. Anyway, I digress, man. Trump responded on Saturday, posting to Truth Social that between Walmart and China, they should, as is said, eat the tariffs and not charge value customers anything. I'll be watching, and so will you customers. Yo, Trump ain't playing with y'all, man. Trump be going gangster real quick. Eat the tariffs, and I'll be watching. Like he pock off juice or something, man. Hold on. Somebody trying to come in. Think this, bro. Hold on. Yo.
Yeah,
Yo.
this shit low.
Yo.
Yo,
Yo, you late, man.
had to take the little lady to ballet recital today, man.
Okay.
But I'm
Um,
here. I'm late, but I'm here. I
you
made
late,
it.
but you here. Okay. When we start talking numbers, man, you know what I'm saying? I need you to be on time, man. I need you to be on time. That's gonna be, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna be docked out your pay, bro.
Hey, if you gonna dock me, you know what I'm saying? Just be nice to me if you gonna dock me. All right
Respectfully, you
now.
know what I'm saying? Respectfully,
Well, respect.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Respectfully.
Insubordinate.
It's
Insubordinate.
right. Uh, okay. Well, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate you for joining us.
Yeah, man. What did I miss?
Man, we went through what we talk about, chat. We went through AB already. We went through the guy, the 14-year-old. I did add another topic though. So, you may be in luck. We got about 4 more topics. So,
Okay. AB, take the legacy.
yeah, AB popping people off. He got jumped. His hat fails, glasses fails, jewelry fail.
I mean, hey, he was a wild man on the goose hunt right there.
Wild man on the goose
Upstrap,
hunt.
Upstrap definitely tried to, hey, he said he ain't playing. Y'all playing. He ain't playing. He said, bro.
Bro, every time AB show up to a function, this how he feel.
We don't trust you niggas. We don't. I don't trust no motherfucking body. We don't trust you.
Yo, AB,
He ain't not playing.
chill,
They
bro.
tried to,
We not, AB,
I heard they
we
tried to
not.
snatch the chain, bro.
AB,
They tried to
we
snatch the
ain't,
chain.
bro, AB, we just came here to have a good time and party. That's all we came here to
Nah,
do,
AB,
AB.
he ain't come for that.
AB, you come with your
Bro, any
military
man
hat
that
on.
he had every part of his eyebrow cut with the lines and all, that mean he on demon time.
We don't trust you niggas. We don't. I don't trust no motherfucking body. We don't
I don't
trust
trust
you.
nobody.
Hey, that's how he come in, man. That's how he come in. But let me get back to Trump, man. Appreciate you joining us. Let me get back to Trump. So, let me see, make sure we live. We start here. I'll start here. Trump responded on Saturday, posting to Truth Social that between Walmart and China, they should, as it said, eat the tariffs and not charge. Right? I think I read that already. Trump's comments echoed Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick's comments Sunday on CNN's State of the Union, arguing that business in the countries primarily eat the tariff. Wow. Businesses and the countries. Former Treasury Secretary Larry Summers was called such theories ludicrous. Economist have told CNN that the tariffs will burden lower and middle income Americans who have historically been Walmart's primary customer base, and consumers often go to the retail giant for non-negotiable purchases such as groceries. Or I ain't been to Walmart in a while. I ain't even gonna cap to you. Who
Bro,
going to
you're
Walmart?
not a part of the
What?
middle class anymore, bro. You're not a part of the middle class anymore, bro. That's why you haven't been to Walmart. Let's just get
Bro,
that straight. They said
bro,
the middle and lower class. You're not a part of that class anymore, bro. That's why you ain't been to Walmart in a
bro,
while.
bro, come on,
We
bro,
people like me, we're still going to Walmart, man.
bro. Hey, man. Look, bro. Look, man. Dang, Walmart the nightclub. You don't go to
I'm
Walmart for
ancestors.
groceries. Who going to Walmart for groceries, bro?
I mean,
Walmart the
a lot
nightclub.
of people do though. You know, bro. A lot of people go to Walmart for groceries. You can't disrespect the people that go to Walmart, man. Still a lot of people that go to Walmart.
Yeah, that's true, man.
A
That's
whole
true.
lot of people. So we'll just put that. But hey, you watch yourself now.
The changes will likely take effect by the end of May, and prices will increase much more in June. Walmart's finance chief John David Rainey told CNBC.
Well, I think we could need to start get us a couple chickens. If, you know, get a couple cows,
Yeah, we need to
a
change
couple
it up.
roosters, and get started for it, man. You know, they playing with the food too much anyway right now.
Yeah, man. Economists have told CNN that tariffs will burden lower and middle income Americans, man. Man, like we can't catch a break, man.
I
Walmart, which
mean,
has
it's like I feel like they've been drastic with Trump, though. I feel like, to be honest, I feel like they've been a little bit drastic. Everything he does, even when he deports people, and I'm not advocating people to get ripped apart from their families, anything like that. But you know, Obama, you know, had way more deports than Trump did. You know, it's a lot of things that's been covered up. But um, as a people, we shouldn't depend on the government for too much of anything. You know, we have to be sufficient enough to come together as a people and try to really make a dent in society as far as with our economic growth. It's gonna take a while. I mean, I don't know. It's gonna take. We gotta weed out the bad and bring in more good. You know what I'm saying?
no, that's for sure. That's for sure. I hear you on that. Trump, man. Trump is Trump. Trump always been Trump. I feel like. Um, Let me see if I could play something real quick. Uh, so I mean, lil bro, he let me see it for the show. I'm gonna see if I could show this actually later. I do want to show Lala. You know what I'm saying? So um, I'm gonna see if I could show that later. But yeah, man.
Oh yeah, he did everything.
Yeah. She did her thing. All the tariffs create cost pressure for us, but the larger tariffs on China have the biggest impact. Yeah, man. Trump's trade war has sunk consumer sentiment in recent months. The University of Michigan reported that consumer sentiment fell 2.7% between April and May. Here's what expected to get more expensive at food. So pretty much food is expected to get more expensive. The thing is for me,
Hmm.
you know, um, eating healthy and eating out and eating whatever's around you, that's always been something that I've been interested in because growing up I never really seen a lot of grocery stores around. I seen a lot of there was a grocery store right next to me on Mayfield, but I'm saying growing up, I never truly seen grocery stores in walking distance. I'm talking about walking distance. Um, and Walmart was always a
I'm
place
following you.
that me and my mom went to a lot. So it's a shame that the prices will go up, bro. People hurting, man. People ain't got money to be spending all the time on food.
What do you
Um,
think is Trump like? What's his end goal as far as with that? Um, like what is he trying to accomplish as far as like, raising the tariffs?
that's a good question. That's a good Trump is his own man, dude. Trump is his own man, bro. Um, let me see, man.
Trump say he's a
Last
man of the people, not above but equal.
bro, Trump came in. Let me see. Trump's presidential picture. Bro, this how Trump looking now, bro. This is what y'all done turned Trump into, man. Trump was a well-rounded, wholesome guy.
I gotta stop. No.
Um, and this how he looking now. Trump is somebody
Time
who's
got a way of leaning on it, don't it?
bro, Trump ain't playing no games with anybody, bro. What y'all did to this man, bro? You
I
know,
know what y'all did, bro. Y'all should have gave him that second term when he wanted it.
this is him in the first term. He was just happy to be there. That's his first term. He was happy to be there. You know, good friends with people inside and outside the White House. Now the only brother he rocking with is Obama now, bro.
Bro, I thought Obama said he would never. I thought Obama said he'd never chop it up with him. He'll never sit next to him. He hate Trump. Then in the Pat Love notes during the meeting. Come on now. Like what's
hey,
going on?
hey, hold on. When they showed him, when they showed Trump and they showed Obama, they showed him talking. Then they seen who was that it was the lady that had looked back, Clinton, I think. Hill
No, that wasn't Clinton. That was what's calling. That
who
was the president lady who just tried to run for president, Kamala Harris.
right. Kamala Harris. She looked back. You know what I'm saying?
You on camera, boy. All right, man, come on, man. She hear you. She hear you back there. I
hey,
think that
she turned back. Hey, none of them niggas, nah, none of them. Hey, bro,
Hey man, talk
leave
not.
leave Trump alone,
Trump.
bro.
He let y'all know, bro. It's a circus, man.
He did let us know it was a circus. That is very true. That's very true. If Trump didn't let you
It's
know it
on
was a
us to believe
circus,
it or not.
or if at minimum, listen, man, and this is let's talk about it for real quick. Let's dive into it just a little bit. The Democratic Party was once the Republican Party. Look it up. I know we all believe in Google. Ask Google. The Democratic Party was once the Republican Party. It's the same bird, just two different wings. If you're on the far right or far left, it really don't matter. We in one country. We all being affected the same, no matter how you want to look at it. So at the end of the day, think about this. We've been voting for so long. How has voting improved your quality of life? I'm not talking about how we were able to vote. How has voting improved your quality of life? A lot of us don't
It
know.
depends on what era you're talking about.
Yes, it
Let me say
does. It does.
that.
It does, and also it depends on what tax benefits you get because of who's inside of the House of Representatives, whatever else. But if we're looking to actually improve our communities, not improve our communities not only at a widespread, but also let's say your next door neighbor or the store down the street. Those consensus that come in that you don't fill out, you should be filling out. The people that you vote for that sit at the seat, whether it's your in city council, all those people you should actually be doing research on. It's people that's been affecting our
Right.
communities for like 20 years. We never know. Judges, city councils, representatives, all these people you should vote and actually do your research on. People talk about, we've done a lot so that black people and everyone else of color can vote. How about we be responsible voters? Would you go against Malcolm X when it comes to the bullet or ballot campaign? Remember his last speech, the bullet or the ballot. He talked about being a responsible voter. When did that come into play? Not just walking and being, sacrificial lambs regarding the presidency. When are we actually going to be responsible voters? That requires being knowledgeable of who we're voting for. Go ahead, bro.
Man, I feel like what's missing is a Malcolm X, a Martin Luther King. We don't have any true. Um, I'm not gonna say we don't have any true black leaders, but it's just the way they galvanized a crowd back in the day. As far as Malcolm X, King, it's like they had a real army behind them. We don't have that. I feel, but that shouldn't be an excuse to not vote. I'm just saying that as a community, we don't show enough unity as far as a people to really put our best foot forward and make the right votes, because it don't start at the president. The president, that's really the last step. You know what I'm saying? That's the end all be all for voting. We need to, get the seats that's as far as in our community, Senate spots. We always got corrupt. We in Chicago. We always got corrupt people coming in here. So I just say you need somebody for the people to really galvanize the crowd and get everybody on one accord to get to the point that we need to be at. But they always kill our leaders. They always assassinate our leaders. And a lot of people for themselves. It's enough money out here. It's enough black people. We got money to make a real change. So I don't see what the excuse is at this point.
Yeah. Yeah. Well said, man. Well said as well. Man, Trump said, eat the tariffs. That's a wild boy, man. Donald
Man, but he don't
Trump.
feel that. He don't feel that pain. Trump do not feel that pain. But
Yeah, man.
hopefully he got a bigger plan.
Let me see. There's a video. There's a video of Donald Trump. Donald Trump tells people they made a lot of money. There's a video of Trump telling people in the White House how much money they made based off the tariff plan. Making money after pausing his tariff plan. Let me see. It seems like everything that they do is calculated. Hang on, let me see.
Okay.
Let me see if you can see this. Yeah, should be able to.
This is Charles Schwab. It's not just a company, it's actually an individual. And he made $2.5 billion today, and he made $900 million. That's not bad, because he's a financial. I've always been following. This is Charles Schwab. It's not just a company, it's actually an individual. And he made $2.5 billion today, and he made $900 million. That's not bad, because he's a financial.
Numbers. Rich
Yo,
white
man.
man laugh, man.
No, for real.
I feel like, Trump, man. Trump is Trump, bro. He's hard to gauge. I don't know what side he on sometimes. I don't know if he on good or if he for bad. But he's right in the middle, bro. That's kind of tough for me to say, but I just do believe that. Like, I feel like it's a mixture with Trump, bro. Sometimes he do some good, sometimes he do some bad, but I feel like people respect him because ain't that's us as humans, good and bad at times.
Yeah. For people coming in, man, viewing, please like the video, share the video. We appreciate y'all love. This has been fun. We've only done 3 episodes, but it's been fantastic. The last post that we had for our YouTube, we just posted it 7 hours ago. We got 880 views already and 14 likes, man. So we appreciate y'all. People are hungry for not only knowledge, but also hungry for the truth. And we are actually being able to give it to them with a sizable platform that's for the masses, for the people, by the people, people that's looking to do whatever they can, what they are with what they have. So we appreciate y'all, man. We're going to keep running it up and let's get it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we have a extra topic also. We're going to talk about the NBA real quick, and then we're going to dive into 7 men who escaped from prison. Yo, that is crazy. Yo, how you escaping from prison, bro? Like they hit
it's hard. It's hard.
You can escape from prison though?
They said they left a note saying it's easy.
Let's
or too
They
easy
did.
or
They
something
left a
like
note,
that.
bro. You know about the story?
Yeah, they left a note. You know, I mean,
Oh
but you
my
know,
god.
the news could be flawed, and you know what I'm saying. But the news said they left a little note. Too easy. Two of them just got captured though, but you
They left
know,
a
I'll give them to
manifesto.
that.
Hey man. Hey, look, let me get some kudos to myself, man. My set looking immaculate. You know, I mean, what can I say,
Here we
bro?
go.
Bro, what can I say, bro? We gotta appreciate ourselves a little bit, man. For some reason, you know, that's just how it be, man. That's just how it be.
Yeah,
Um,
you know, you got the I forget what the name of that is, man. But it's stacked up to the brim.
Yo, Pierre, you want to come out?
all right, so let's go ahead and get to
Yeah.
let's go ahead and get to the NBA, man. Let's get to the NBA.
You
Uh
was right, yeah, about OKC.
I was right, bro. And
At least they're going to game 7.
let me see. Let's read about the Knicks. So New York, I don't know if you seen this, bro, but New York is going crazy.
Bro,
New
what
York,
you expect, bro? You know what's going on right now. They almost whipped Brian Windhorst leaving the building.
bro. Look at this, man.
Bye bye! Bye bye! Bye bye!
Oh my God, they go to the championship.
Wow, man. New York, New York.
Spread man. They happy as hell.
Yo, yo, that's crazy. Yo, what is going on, man?
all the way up.
Sorry, son.
Pandemonium.
Oh my god.
Wow. That is crazy, man. That is crazy. Hey, man. So it says here, in emphatic fashion, the New York Knicks booked their first trip to the Eastern Conference Finals in 25 years. No drama, just 48-minute celebration at Madison Square Garden. It was a straight beatdown of the defending champion Boston Celtics in Game 6 of Eastern Conference semifinals at 119-81 victory, in which the Knicks tied their biggest lead in any game this season, 41 points. Since 6 Knicks scored in double figures, and Josh Hart recorded his first career playoff triple-double, 10, 11, and 11. But it was the defense that stood out, especially given how the last few games had gone on that end of the floor. Here are some notes, quotes, numbers, and blah, blah, blah. Okay. Man, this game was over quickly. It was over in like the second quarter. Let me go to these stats, man, because this is ridiculous. You had Jalen.
It was a nice smooth uh, spread out of a basketball. Everybody really did their thing in
Yeah,
New York.
yeah. Let me see if I can get the game stacks from what was that? They played yesterday, right? Today is Saturday. They
They
played
played
Thursday or
Friday
Friday?
night.
They
Friday night.
Friday night.
Yesterday.
Let me see.
Yesterday.
23rd. Okay. 16th. Let me see. Um Jalen Brown finished with
20 points on 20 shots.
yeah. Ridiculous. Jalen Brown. Ridiculous, man.
Doing all that barking, he could at least gave us 25 on 20 shots. You know what I'm saying? That's still trash, but that's bad. You know, look a little better.
Drew Holiday had 5 points. He disappeared. Was he hurt? No, he had 4 points. Excuse me.
Who, Drew Holiday?
Drew Holiday had 4 points. Derek White
I mean,
did.
sure, Drew know he on his way up out the door though, so you can't really knock him. Drew know he on his way out the door.
Derek White had 8 points. Nobody had double digit assists. Nobody had double digit rebound. It was a complete beatdown, man. Everyone was
Yeah,
negative 30,
they
negative
got punched
33.
up.
Go ahead, bro.
They gave New York gave them what Corey said he's gonna give you that day. Remember, 'cause our cousin Corey, he said he gonna give you a May not. You know, it may heal,
It may
it
not.
may not. You know what I'm saying? They can put a couple May nots on them that day, man.
Bro, basketball, man, it may have you get beat on. You may get girls after. You know, I remember again, man, perfect time. I remember I was in the alley with A Fox. Now, you know, me and A Fox have been
Classic.
yapping back and forth. You know, yapping
For
back and
weeks,
forth
for weeks,
for
for weeks.
for weeks,
Yeah, for
yapping
weeks.
back and forth.
He ain't just start right there.
And just started that, bro. Why did he want to pick on me though? You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel like I was being picked on, but in hindsight I was. But I didn't feel like I was
You
being
weren't getting
picked
picked
on at
on.
all.
You weren't getting picked on. You
I
weren't
mean,
getting
but
picked on.
he was talking crazy though, bro. He's talking crazy.
Somebody talking crazy and you know what I'm saying, and get picked on is two different things.
Right. I mean, bro. So I was what 11. A Fox was like 15, bro. 16.
You was 12, A Fox like 16. He was like 12 going on 13. He was 16. That's a big difference in age.
Absolutely.
Imagine me, you know what I'm saying? It's a
And
big difference.
in my head, I'm going to the league. You know what I'm saying? In my head, I'm going to the league, and anybody in front of me, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. Anybody in front of me, I'm gonna kill you. So what happened is this.
But this was wait. Hold on, wait. I don't think you at this time I don't think you thought you was going to the league yet because you weren't hitting the weights or nothing yet, bro. I feel like once you start hitting the weights, that kind of got your you feel me? You felt like you was going to the league. I feel like you was just a competitive player, but did you felt like you was going to the league at
I
11,
I,
12?
I always felt like there was a possibility I could go to the league. Like I always
Okay.
felt that way. I always felt like I could go to the league. Like it wasn't a far stretch. So. But A Fox, for some reason, he been. I was barking at him the whole time. Bro. I don't know what it was.
You was barking. That's my point. That's what I said. You wasn't getting bullied because you was doing a lot of barking too.
So
Don't act like you went back there barking.
from your vantage point, what you think happened? Like, what happened?
Okay. So I think we was playing 32. Probably about just the main characters is you and A Fox Summers. I'm not gonna mention anybody else.
Mm.
So we playing 32. And y'all barking going back and forth. And when people going at it into 32s and they start throwing the ball hard at each other and all things of that nature, it gets a little bit, it gets a little bit, what's what I'm looking for? Intense. But for some odd reason, I just felt like, man, I don't know how this situation really gonna go down. So I think I need to go ahead and go retrieve some help just in case.
Hey, bro,
You
you
know
was
what I'm
you
saying?
was always a man going to retrieve help. For some reason, you was always
Yeah,
going to retrieve help,
go
bro.
retrieve some help just in case. You know what I'm saying? Things go up. Cause I know I'm shit. If you 12, I'm 10. I'm probably
Bro,
9. You know what I'm saying?
I probably should have been dead 2 or 3 times. If not
You
for you, bro,
look,
I
I'm gonna
reckon
go
been
get
dead
some
two,
help.
3 times.
But you standing tall though. You barking. You tell like man, Cam know so that I don't know. Like, he finna. But the dude was, he had a little size over you though. But you had no back down. Y'all tussle up. He, what I'm saying, he ain't swing on you. You know what I'm saying, y'all tussle. He get the best of you now. He get the best of you at the moment. He get the best of you. But we intervened and things, and, things what it was. But you showed a valuable lesson though. You ain't back down, bro. And young, and that's what people need to know, man. You gotta always fend for yourself. You actually earn his respect after that. So
I did. I remember that. I remember
Yeah,
that.
you
I
earn his
remember that.
respect after that. So it needed to happen. It needed to happen.
Yeah, yeah, it needed to happen. I wanted to whoop him.
Stories from the hood.
I wanted to, but I ain't had the tools.
Bro, you was 12 years old. He was 16. That's like a seventh
Right.
grader going against a sophomore in high school. That's a big difference, bro.
Yeah, yeah, that was a huge difference.
Big difference.
And he
It's a big
understood
difference,
that.
bro.
That's
If
why
you,
he laid me on the he laid me on the pavement
yeah,
kindly.
bro. If you was a sophomore in high school and some pretty
Oh my good,
seventh
right,
grade
right.
was in
Oh
here,
my, come on,
come
bro.
on now.
Like,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like
yeah, yeah,
that's a difference. Yeah,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So hey, yeah, you're earned your respect though, man. Back to the New York situation, man. We ain't
yeah,
got side quests.
yeah. We didn't got sidetracked. Um, yeah. So back to New York, man. Yeah, I always thought I was going to the league, bro. But but niggas in the league scoring 5 points, 20 for 20. I mean, I've gone 20 for 20 probably once at least.
You said 5 for 20. I
20.
mean, how much you what was it?
No, I've
You said
I've
20 for
never
20.
gone. I've never gone 20 for 20. I was playing on a leash, bro, and I was still making a paper. I was still making a paper playing on a leash, man. Um,
Yeah.
Let me see. OG Ananobi. Everybody showed up. Everybody showed up from New York.
OG had himself a game. When he
Everybody showed
plays
up.
well, they're a real tough team to beat. When OG's playing well, because sometimes he exhausts himself so much on defense that he looks tired on offense sometimes. But man, last game Friday, yeah, OG looked like one of the best players on the court. When he plays well, he looks like the best player on the court. Like you know, he makes when he plays well, he makes Jalen Brunson's job so much better, bro. He's a real solid two-way player. He gonna stick your best player and he can give you 20. But he has to stay playing like that. Against Indiana, they cannot come out with Indiana and like give up an early game. If New York has to really jump out on Indiana, they gotta stump on their necks early. Don't play
Yeah.
with them.
Yeah. That's gonna be a tough one. We in the era of the teams. So New York and Indiana, they are phenomenal teams. They're both well balanced and well matched. You have Tyrese Halliburton. He's a phenomenal guard, and also let's stop with the underrated stuff, man. He showed y'all he's not.
They
He's
give
not.
Tyrese some respect,
Yeah,
man. Tyrese ain't got a lot of people out their seat this year.
yeah, he did. He has.
You
So
know.
Tyrese Halliburton, and they just got a lot of people who can make shots. I believe that guy from Indiana who was sticking Donovan Mitchell, they're gonna put him on Jalen Brunson. And that's Jalen Brunson. You got your work
There's a
cut out
couple
for
bodies
you.
on him though. They was mixing in a couple bodies like Nemhart can play. What's the dark skinned guy name? Oh man, my fault. I only want to say his name wrong. But yeah, they got a nice backcourt. Obi Toppin can come in and give him some solid minutes. And Miles Turner is going to be a huge. Like if they're going to have a chance against New York, Miles Turner he has to average 20 and 10 at least. You know what I'm saying? Because Cat is gonna be coming at him full force, and I believe Cat is gonna get the best of him. But to play devil's advocate for Indiana, if Miles Turner can average 20 points, 10 rebounds, maybe 2, 3 threes a game, maybe
Mhm.
even 4, because they're gonna need him. He gotta have a real good series for them to win.
Who you got winning game one?
I got New York winning game one because New York remembers what Indiana did to him. You know what I'm saying? And Indiana really be having a New York number the last couple games. You ask me. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Don't quote me, but I believe Indiana has really put the belt to Indiana. I mean, I think Indiana's put the belt to New York the last couple games. So New York need to come in, assert their dominance early. Jalen Brunson, mid-range killer. You ain't got to force no three balls. Slow the game down with them. Indiana likes to run. They got a real pace team. I'll slow the game down. Work that ball inside with Karl Anthony Towns. Kill the mid-range. And, rebound the basketball. And they should be good. I like New York going to the championship. I think it'll be good for the NBA. It'll bring, a lot of attention to the NBA. It's
Yeah,
gonna look different. You know what I'm saying? New York, it's just gonna look different with them in the playoffs
yeah.
in the championship. So,
I would, I would like to see New York in the finals. I would love to see New York
versus Ant-Man.
versus Ant-Man. I would love to see that. Um,
Because they can make Jordan. You know what I'm saying? That's like this is the time where you can make a Jordan. Ant-Man can turn
mhm.
into Jordan if he beat New York, and then shit. If New York wins, it's still going to be good because now that could be a rivalry, and Jalen Brunson get his statue. I always thought he could have been like a Jalen Brunson, bro. That was not a side note. I always felt like if somebody would have just worked with you for 4-5 years straight, you know what I'm saying? The type of work that I ain't knocking nobody, but the way Jalen Brunson dad put that work in with him, and it's on camera. It's not like I'm just making this up. It's on camera. That man
Mhm.
put work in with him, bro. If you was able to really get to the heights, even though you didn't reach the pinnacles you wanted to reach with the NBA, but you still got to certain heights without, you know what I'm saying, any consistent AAU basketball, stuff like that, man, that's still a tough feat in itself.
Since you bring that up, I got something for us.
Good.
Okay.
Jog back. Go get the ball. I'm gonna throw it to the fence if you don't jog back. Here we go. Go.
That's Jalen Brunson.
Mm-hmm.
For people who sleep in the back, that's Jalen Brunson. Who
And I
talking
ain't
to
just
him?
talking when I say I just want talking.
Right. He just want Josh wasn't just
I'm just,
talking. He
I'm
wasn't
not
just
just talking,
talking.
man.
We about to
Man.
get into into some good right here. This is Jalen Brunson working out with his dad. You may hear his mom in the background. But this is Jalen Brunson working out in the hot sun. Just listen to this. Take this in. And for those of you who don't know who Jalen Brunson is, right now he is a star for the New York Knicks. This is not the only player also where they had fathers or people behind them who have worked consistently and tirelessly with their son or to reach their NBA heights. Okay. So we're going
Preparation.
preparation.
Good. Follow through though. Go back. Jog back. Up through the legs.
Okay.
Good. Go back. Jog back. Go. Keep your head up. You might have to take another dribble. Go. Good. Left to right.
It's
Not hard enough. Huh? Better. Hold the follow through though. Good.
Now, in that clip, I'm gonna see if we can find a longer one too. Let me see.
Good. Jog back. Go get the ball. I'm gonna throw it to the fence if you don't jog back. Here we go. Go.
Now, notice in that clip that we just seen, his mom was there. Now, his mom ain't say, "Hold on, let's stop. Let's go grab a drink of water." His mom is letting his dad, and vice versa. If his mom was working with Jalen, same ordeal. But in order for progress to be made, progress must be made. And I know it sounds simple, probably redundant, but you have to actually put things into motion so that you can see your progressions. You want to be able to see something. And that's part of the reason as to why I got into education as well, because I was so mad at myself for not being able to produce anything that we can see, that we can measure, progressions that we can measure, where you can go and you could look this up. You can go and see my, progress. It's extremely important.
You get there, you gotta jump. Tie your guy. Every time you come out here, I tell you to tie your shoe.
It was all mental. He was just trying to see where I was mentally, and he pushed me and pushed me.
How many?
Till I tell you stop, go.
Come on, Jay.
Here we go.
Walk it.
Where does he walk? Still right here. Full speed. Left hand now, crossover, finish to the right.
Good tough, Jay. Come on.
You hear him breathing in the background? That means what? He's tired. He's tired.
That mental
Yeah,
part of
man,
it
make shots when you tired too.
was huge for me because I didn't really think about it until I got older. I was like, half the stuff I'm doing now is easy.
Yeah,
because
I've been doing it. It's ingrained.
Yeah.
Go. Full speed. Good. Good.
He's telling him full speed because in the game you going what? Full speed. He wants game-like action.
Change direction on the break. One-on-one. Go. Ginobili. Go.
Too small, too slow.
So we showing that because number one, you don't become great on accident. You don't become great on accident. You know, my mom said this to me. She said, "Hey, you know, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Love OG. She probably did what was best, to be honest, you know, in hindsight. But you never know. You always never know. But, you know, she said, hey, you know, Cameron, he's not a LeBron James type talent. I mean, well, you know, there are more than there are other people other than LeBron James in the NBA. You know, we have a lot of different people in the NBA overseas. She was right? But two things can be true. I can be talented and also not be a LeBron James talent. So we see a lot of these things, and Josh, I'm gonna let you go to probably dive into this a bit more. You need someone behind you. You need support when trying to reach a dream as big as going to the NBA. And if you don't have anyone behind you who knows what they're doing, who knows what I know people who grow to be 5'10", 5'11", and they mama talking about some they going to the NBA because they bigger than everybody else in the family. It's not that's not how it works. That's not how it works. Go ahead, Josh.
Yeah, man. I guess to piggyback off that, anytime you're chasing a dream, especially you know, something with the athletic incentive as far as NBA, NFL, whatever, you're gonna have to put in countless hours to really put yourself ahead of just the regular curve. Because there's already people that's working twice as hard, 3 times as hard as you each and every day. And you don't come into the world, you're not gonna really know what hard work is. Somebody has to show you. Somebody has to lay a blueprint for you to really work hard and get to a point to where you feel that, oh man, like my confidence is really getting to a level that I don't feel nobody can mess with me. You know, because only time you can really be ready, I feel, is if you prepare yourself. Because you prepare yourself, preparation, opportunity meets, is something great can come from that. But you gotta have somebody that's behind you, somebody that believes, and also it takes time. You know, people have to be in a financial situation to be able to help. You know what I'm saying? Help you and really be able to oversee what you have going on, and they gotta make a sacrifice. You know, as far as sacrificing their livelihood, their fun, their party time to put in that work with you or with their child. It's a real tough subject to talk about because some families just don't have the money and the time or the resources to put into their child. So
Yeah, that's a great point.
it starts at home. That's for sure. It starts at home.
Yeah. And some people don't understand that, and unfortunately, some people aren't willing to give up what they have for that type of grind. This is Ja Morant's dad.
Because he wasn't dunking. So that's when I got the big track jumping on the 25 and then after that.
You heard what he said. John Morant is dunking out of the gym right now, right? he's jumping out of the gym. His dad said he wasn't dunking. So he did what he needed to do so that his son could actually dunk. He went and got the tire, he went and got all this stuff. These are things that we don't see. The process. You got John Morant going crazy right now, but you don't see the process of when he had to actually get there and who was behind him. You just see the accolades. The next D rolls, this, that. But now his bounce is crazy.
The bounce got crazy.
Oh my Lord. So yeah, does everyone remember who this guy is?
I'm back.
Yo, does anybody know who this guy is? Remember this guy. Now, you see that jersey he got on? That's not the school he started at. That's not the school he started at. He transferred. So when we talk about people knowing what to do, who you think got him to transfer? Who you think knew about the school that he told all his boys to go to and they followed him for more exposure, for different to play different teams like Oak Hill? It's things that people need to know to get certain people to the next level. I don't care if you're 6'5". It's a lot of guys that's 6'5". Are you going to the right camps? Are you going to the right AAU teams? Have you been working at this as you 2, 3, 4 years 4 years of age? Are you putting in environments to thrive? Are you put in a position where all you have to worry about is basketball? Do you go to the right school? Do your parents have a great relationship with the coach? Do you have parents backing you up, guardians, whoever it is? It's extremely important. And it helps if you have someone who you're living with at home who knows about the game. You're not just going to go to the NBA just because somebody said you're going to the NBA. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Even for LeBron, it didn't work that way. So, again, man, a lot of the secrets that people know and understand, we're trying to get them out there for, me and Joshua have these conversations all the time. We just decide, hey man, you know what? Let's actually talk about these things on the macro level, just like we're doing here with the players who actually transition into the NBA. So, okay,
Some things, man. Some things you gotta work for, man. Some things is not God given. It's rare. Everything is God given, but God give us the capabilities to work on things and hone our crafts. Everybody just ain't blessed. I'll say with hops, being able to be agile. You gotta really put in work with some of this stuff. And the more you work, the better you're gonna get. And that's with anything in life.
That's what anything. And LeBron James, again, it's a lot of people that's 6'8", but LeBron James was blessed with a lot. He was blessed with, superior genetics. But at the end of the day, he's also smart. LeBron has not been in any scandals. He has taken opportunities to do the best that he can with the levels of education that he was provided when it comes to the decision, when it comes to going back to married, right? Raised his kids exceptionally well, went back to Cleveland to get that championship. LeBron James is an exceptional human being and also a basketball player. From scrutiny inside of coming into high school, remember, he signed a $100 million Nike deal, a real $100 million Nike deal, not the fake one where they skin off 50 mil off the top. He signed a $100 million deal in high school before the NBA. So imagine what type of patience, discipline, what type of humble beginnings he instilled within himself to actually implement that within his everyday life. So a lot of this isn't talked about a lot. You can make it. It's extremely possible, but it's extremely rare. There are only 400 jobs inside of the NBA. So when you think about that, what do you need to do that's different than somebody else behind you that's also genius. Because when we talk about what genius is, we never talk about sports because we equate genius to only academic success. That's why, the podcast is called Beyond the Book, right? When you see a guy, it's 7 seconds on the clock, he inbound the ball, go between his legs, spin, go between two defenders, whatever, drop step, shoot the ball off the backboard, and it bounce in before the 7 o'clock expire. The 7 o'clock shot clock expire. That's genius
Half
as
man, half
well.
amazing.
That's genius.
Half man, half amazing.
So we need to stop trying to tell people what's genius and what's not. What happens is people don't understand how to translate that to other things. They're not taught how to do that. So if that happens, people can be unstoppable. But that's not the message.
I feel like
That's not the message people want to hear. Go ahead, bro.
No, but people be genius in their own rights, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes people just can't handle others being more better than them in certain things. So if it's something that you can't do or that you're not used to, some people can look at that and give it a negative connotation just because they don't understand it or they can't do it. But just because you understand it or you can't do something, don't make somebody not a genius in that field. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. So let's go to this next topic real quick. It says here 7 men at large after escape from New Orleans jail, including 4 charged with murder. Let's go ahead and listen to this story.
Another story that's breaking this hour, 1 person caught and 10 still on the loose after escaping from a New Orleans jail. That jail now on lockdown amid a massive manhunt across the area. The Orleans Parish Sheriff's Office says that 11 inmates had escaped from the Orleans Justice Center. It happened this morning when a head count revealed that the inmates were missing. The jail is located about 2 miles from Bourbon Street. Officials now urging the community to use extreme caution, warning that these 10 inmates who are still on the loose should be considered armed and dangerous, and you do not want to get anywhere close to them. Let's bring in our Maria Villarreal. She's tracking it. What are police saying at this hour?
Kira, there's a lot of information that is still unknown coming from law enforcement. Obviously, we know that this happened this morning, as you mentioned. Right now, all local law enforcement have been notified to be on the lookout. But there was a press conference that just happened not too long ago, and it was ended very quickly without a whole lot of information being given to local media and local, people that were there from the public about exactly how this could have happened. And why it was that they didn't alert the public for several hours after really recognizing that this had happened, that this escape had happened, and that so many people had been that had gotten out. What we do know also that is that one of the inmates has been caught, but there still are several other out on the loose right now. And their charges is what people really want to know about. What exactly were they in jail for? What should people be aware of?
Y'all didn't hear them banging on the walls, bro?
Bro, I was gonna say that. That's the first thing I was gonna say. Well, first of all, of course they was digging, but my thing is this: the inmates did their job. The correctional officers need to do their job. Like, what are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? As you know, what I'm saying, as people get there, and you got, let's say it was 11 people escape. 11, at least 10
11
people
people
escape.
escaped. I think 4 were caught, 7 are still at large.
You had 11 grown ass men sneak through that little ass hole in the New Orleans jail, and it looked like the jail needs to be refurnished. Like, is they living in horrible conditions? Like, you see why they want to escape. These inmates, they are still human beings at the end of the day. So
It says
they're going to fight. They say what?
It says 10 men at large after escape from New Orleans jail. The men were unaccounted for during a routine head count at the Orleans Justice Center at 8:30 a.m. Friday. Orleans Parish Sheriff Suzanne Hudson told reporters 7 inmates remain on the loose after escaping a New Orleans jail Friday, possibly with help, the Orleans Parish Sheriff's Office said. So they were helped. They were helped, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, You hear people
It
banging,
sound. I
banging on
mean,
the
I don't
walls,
know.
bro.
I think they dropped the ball. They want to say, "Oh, they was help from the inside." No, you guys dropped the ball.
Either they
It's
dropped the
it's
ball or they were helped for sure.
by who? It's more than
The
one. Like by who? They will help.
the correction
By who?
officers,
That's
the correction officers.
so correct. So you telling me one correctional officers just really got it 10 to 11. Like they
I'm
not breaking
sure.
it to me like that.
I'm
It's a
sure that
system,
happens,
bro. It's a
bro. I'm sure that
that
happens.
doesn't
Ocho,
happen.
Ocho.
That does, that doesn't happen, bro. Like what? This is not a PNP or skit. You
Okay.
just can't walk out of a jail. 10, 11, man, it shifts. You gotta check the certain. You gotta check. It's a certain level and a certain way that jail works. People coming through checking at night. The jail don't sleep. The jail doesn't sleep.
Okay, so
Facts.
you don't think that people you don't think that any of the correctional officers on their shift walked away knowing that they were going to escape.
I'm not saying that one correctional officer then turn the cheek, but I am saying that it's levels to a jail. Like it's so many officers at the prison that's being run. It's so many officers there. It's different shifts, and it's not just come on. It's not just one officer that's assigned to one deck. Like it's gonna be the CO. You got the people that's just monitoring the jailhouse. You got people going past through trades. You got people cleaning up. Like it's a lot that goes on within that system. Now people can escape because we ain't seen it happen. But really 11 people escape. 11 people escape, and they had help. I mean, man, you guys did a bad job. You know what I'm saying? The police can make mistakes too now.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean they ran out of there like pack rabbits, man.
Bro, they left them a note, bro. Too easy.
bro,
Yeah,
bro,
like that. Yeah,
bro,
they said
they
it was
left him
too
the
easy.
bro. They left him a note saying too easy. I
They
gotta
left him a
see,
note
bro.
saying,
Did
bro,
they
they
do
left him a
that?
note saying it was too easy, bro. It don't like they had help they asked me, bro. Like
Man,
it was a smooth,
these are some
getaway.
arrogant criminals, man.
Bro, it's not like you was gonna say thugs, bro. These are some arrogant thugs. That's what you was gonna say? You
These
gonna
these are
call
some
these guys
arrogant
thugs?
these are these are some arrogant criminals.
Bro, they're human beings at the end of the day, bro. You know what the lady said? She said, "Be don't I wouldn't want you near them if they were outside." Like, man, they got coronavirus. Like, you know
Bro,
what I'm saying? Hey, people
she
come
said
together, y'all
she
feed
said
them,
they
make the call.
she said they were armed and dangerous.
Bro,
What?
what they armed and dangerous with, bro? Like, what do they? It was in jail. What do you have? It like,
They
okay, they may have a knife. They may.
Right.
It's a possibility.
They armed and dangerous, Brody. Armed and dangerous. They just got out of jail armed
Bro,
and dangerous, bro.
they got a five knuckle sandwich ready to piece up anybody they trying to grab. That's the only thing they armed
Right.
with. A
They
nice
gonna beat the
little
brakes off
five
you.
piece, little 5-piece chicken side biscuit, and then somebody might have some drink for you too.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. This is wild. Kendall Miles was apprehended in the French Quarter, a tourist hotspot less than 3 miles from the Orleans Justice Center.
No, he broke out when they got him a beer. He went and got him a beer when he broke out. That's how he
Bro,
got caught. Everybody else
how
was
they
gone.
catch you, bro? Hey.
How they catch you? Yeah, he break out. You got to get caught. He went and got him a beer.
Bro, how you the only one
Nah,
get caught, bro? Bro, how
it's
you the only
Halloween.
one?
I'm just dressed like this. It's Halloween. Nobody gonna
You
say nothing.
you
It's
look
not
sorry.
Halloween, bro. You can't wear that.
He looks sorry, bro. You made the first stop. You seen a restaurant. That's the first that you seen the
It's
first
not. He like,
restaurant.
I
Yeah,
ain't had outside food and so let me stop. Let me stop joking, man. Hey, look, them guys like it's hell behind the wall, and I understand that it's hell behind the wall, and but hey, it's you gotta have a better way of doing your time, and
man.
all you did now was add significantly more time to your bid or your sentence. So I guess we could just send a prayer for those guys. I want to send a prayer for them, but on another note, it was foolish. God damn it! How in the hell? How did you call, sir? I'm finna just stop right here, get me a beer. Nobody gonna see me.
Yeah, he
People
too.
watching, man.
These guys are young
Everybody
too,
else
man.
going, you get caught.
2003, 22 years old.
Man,
Man,
he was born in 2003. He a pipsqueak.
man, bro, nothing but
How
despair in
old
his
don't even
eyes.
now he is. Then we got
Nothing
to
but
do behind the
despair.
scenes too. Well, they probably sent them off. You know what? You stop right here, bro, little bro, and grab this. We got somebody Wayne. It's a
Man.
cold world.
Initially, officials said 11 had escaped, but officials didn't realize one had just been transferred to another cell. Four of the men at large, Corey Boyd, Linton Van Buren, Jermaine Donald, Derek Groves, are charged with second-degree murder, officials said. Some of the inmates began tampering with the lock cell. So this is how they escaped. Some of the inmates began tampering with the lock cell door at 12:22 a.m. local time Friday and were seen on surveillance footage entering the cell about 20 minutes later, according to Major Silas Phipps with the Orleans Parish Sheriff's Office. The 10 inmates exited the jail through a wall behind the toilet at 1:01 a.m., according to Orleans Parish Sheriff Suzanne Hudson. They then made their way off the property through a loaded dock door and scaled the perimeter wall using blankets to protect themselves from the barbed wire, Phipps said. From there, they had a clear path to railroad tracks and then the interstate. Excuse me.
And nobody pick them up, when they left.
Nah, ain't nobody pick him up. This guy right here look like he bro. Did he want to get caught, bro? This guy?
You know what I'm saying? He said, man, y'all tweaking, man. I'm going back. Y'all
Yeah.
tripping, bro.
This guy look extremely young, man.
Man, bro. But that just goes to show, bro. It's a lack of guidance right now. But New Orleans does go up now. New Orleans is an MC, a murder capital for real. You know, that's where Gangsta Lou from. What
Gangsta Lou?
Terrence? No, what's that? Gangsta Lou or Terrence Gangsta Williams?
Oh, right. Yeah.
You know, shit, he killed 60 people, and he all talking about it.
Oh, this how they did it right here. The men were discovered missing during a routine head count at the Orleans Justice Center at approximately 8:30 a.m. local time Friday, according to Major Silas Phipps with the Orleans Parish Sheriff's Office. The United States Marshals, Louisiana State Police, and Probation and Parole were notified by 9:30 a.m. The Sheriff's Office said. New Orleans police officials said they were notified at 10:30 a.m. These folks that were able to get out did so because of defective locks on the cells.
So you telling me they was going from 12:30 at night to 10:30 in the morning? That's what they saying, or
the men were
I'm
discovered
trying
missing
to.
doing it. It says a routine head count. Yeah, so I'm thinking they got out of there around like one something because it said that they, it said something about them at 1:01 a.m. Yeah, the 10 inmates
So
exited the
they left
jail
out
through.
1 o'clock in the morning and got discovered at 10:30 in the morning, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Discovered that they was gone for a while. How did they get caught?
Gone. That's my point. So what was bro doing? Only 3.2 miles away around they say he's around a terrorist spot. I mean, I say terrorist,
They
a
got through
tourist
this,
spot.
bro. Hold on, man. They got through this.
Barbed wire fence. You saw
This right here,
the back. Yeah,
too easy,
what's called the toilet.
bro. Who drew this, man? Come on, man. And too easy.
They ain't
That's
praying for these people, bro.
TOO. These doggone criminals. TOO.
Hey, bro, stop disrespecting the criminals, bro. They gonna come beat you, but they still at large,
They
bro.
still at
You
large.
still at large now, bro.
Hey, it's gonna be a long way for them to get me, man. How they get through that though? Wow.
Man, they been eating cold salami sandwiches for the last 2-3 years, man. You'll find a way to get through that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's still
Wow, man. Well, hope they find him.
You know, For me, pray for a peaceful, catch. Hopefully nobody gets killed.
Yeah,
No more
hopefully.
violence, man.
Yeah, man. I'm tired of the violence. Tired of the twerking. I'm tired of a lot of things, man. Tired of a lot of things.
Bro, you say you tired of violence, say you tired of twerking, but they ain't tired, bro. It's summertime. This
No, I ain't
guy
tired of that. Right,
only
right,
just
right,
getting
right.
started,
I'm
bro.
just tired of the violence. Let's say that. I'm tired of the violence. Tired of the violence.
Damn.
Yeah, man. Um, yeah, you know what? I wish I knew how to actually bring up the video of my niece, but
Oh, big Lala.
yeah,
That's
in
big
her
Lala.
time, man, that was awesome. That was awesome. Um,
Yeah, man. She worked hard for that. I was a proud parent today. Man, she did a thing.
yeah,
Was in sync. Was in sync. Very, very seemed like, man, like she been doing this for a minute. It seemed like she has been. Man, my daughter, man, she puts a smile on my face every day. And to see her, put in some work for something every Monday after school, practicing hard, on me about it all the time to get
mm,
there and make sure that she's on time. It was gratifying. It was euphoric to really see that manifest itself today at the recital. And all the kids did really well. It was surprised me, for a group of 4 to 6 year olds, 7 year olds to really have so much spunk. They were very good with cadence. Timing was on point. It was a good show all around the board in Oak Park
yeah,
today.
yeah. I mean, it seemed like you say they had like a lot of pride. You know,
Man, we had a lot of pride out there, man. It was, probably like maybe a 2, 3 performances that was, some of the kids got shy, but for the most part, man, them kids went out there and performed. And that's what you can only ask for, bro. We're trying to create memories for the kids. It's not about us no more. It's about the youth. So,
yeah.
man, it was an amazing thing for me to see. OG came out, TT came out,
Oh yeah,
Aunt came out. Yeah, a couple people came out. And I
man.
appreciate everybody who came out to support Lala today. Man, y'all show love. Like I will be posting on my IG,
Yeah,
Snapchat.
man. And also, she did say she wanted to come. She kind of got on me. It was like, hey, what I'm saying. When he tell you, I said, man, a few days ago,
I been told you, bro. That
yeah,
you can't don't put that. Don't do that. I
that's
told you.
not
I
that's
told
not
you.
on you. Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah, yeah,
don't. I told you, bro. You said you slide, but things happen. And it was. I didn't have a chance to really normally you want to have a reminder, hey man, bro. But you know how it goes. Man. It's all good. It's gonna be another one for sure. I'm gonna set some up.
yeah.
One of many. One of many, man. She enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. We thinking about gymnastics next. That's what we
Gymnastics.
going for. Gymnastics. Yeah, we did the ballet. Let's do just some. She wanna flip. I can never flip. She gonna be flipping. Give her to the end of the summer. Watch.
That's a
It's going
fact.
down.
That's a
It's
fact. That's a
going
fact.
down, man.
Um. All right, man. You got. Let me see if we got anything else before we get out of here. Let me see.
Predictions, bro. Predictions.
Oh yeah.
Game 7. Denver.
Um.
OKC.
Game 7. See. Oh yeah. I had that up. Let me see. Game 7. Denver OKC. Uh. Who you got for this one?
I'm 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 signing my life away to OKC. I went with them game 6. So if we drown game 7, I'm drowning with them. I ain't gonna jump ship. Denver does look like the more formidable opponent. Jokic,
He's a monster.
Murray, he's a monster. He's a man amongst boys right now. The 1-2 pat fill him out, dream shake, left hook, right hook. He's hitting. His shot remind me of, remember TJ from the park back in the day.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
Muslim
TJ,
TJ, yeah,
left-handed,
man.
left-handed.
TJ, left-handed. Yeah, that's what he kind of remind me of. Like they just look so unorthodox, but it goes in. I got, I got a good, like I said, I got a good feeling. If OKC is going to win, they got to win by at least double digits. It can't be no close game, like I said. If it's close, it's going Denver way. If not, OKC should handle business and at least a double digit margin. And Shea should have his 35. Jalen Williams should have his 20. Chet should have his 18. We don't need Caruso getting 27 points. It never works out when Caruso get 27 points. Caruso, we need you to get us 5 steals, 10 points, man, some assists. We get Jalen. What Jalen Williams needs to get going. It looked different when he get going.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with OKC, but it's not set in stone for sure. But I'm going with OKC.
They always got something to say about Westbrook, bro. Westbrook's last chance for redemption.
That's his last chance for redemption, bro. Like upon us all, Hancock, you surely had a nice run.
Man.
I do not want to see Russ saddle on down and then get him a ring. What
Yeah.
Shaq say for LeBron? I came here to do one thing: get a ring
Win
for the
it,
king, man.
win a
Get a ring
ring
for
for the
Russ, man.
Shaq said win a ring for the king. Like, bro, you always
I
saying
came here for
something.
one thing.
Man, bro, my Lakers, man.
Oh, you still going to talk about the Lakers, bro? They've been down for the last month, bro. Why you talking about the Lakers for, bro?
Man,
It's over
bro.
with. Finito. They buried.
Like my
LeBron's
Lakers.
40.
Harden, you can have a pardon, you can get a garden. Lakers in 5.
What what happened to that, bro?
Bulls in 5, man.
What happened to that, bro? Lakers in 5,
What? Ray Jordan said this to Anthony Edwards. He said he's the legend killer, bro. I sent you that 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah, you sent me that. You
Ray
did send me
Jordan
that.
said he didn't knock off. He didn't. What's first round? He got Luka and LeBron out of there. Second round, he just got Steph, Jimmy, Draymond about it. Even though hey, don't kill me, everybody. I know Steph went down game 1, but they out of there regardless. Now he's sent back Wayne. He got his. What's it called? He got your napkins set up. He got some napkins right here. He got barbecue sauce, hot sauce. He got, some waters. He got some pops. He's waiting for whoever win this game 7. And I guarantee whoever win that game 7, Wolves in 5.
Wolves in 5.
Wolves in 5.
I'm gonna have to go with for this game 7. I truly believe that the Nuggets are gonna close it out. I believe that OKC, they have Shai Alexander. He's gonna come to play, but I believe that Jalen Williams
Hey, it's Shea Alexander, bro. Don't say Shai Alexander. It's Shea.
Shea Alexander. I believe that they have him, but I believe that he's the only guy that we can truly depend on. All the other guys aren't as consistent, and I just believe that Jokic, Aaron Gordon, Jamal Murray, even Russ, they will come and battle their hearts out tomorrow. They are in Denver as well, right?
No. Game 6 was just in Denver.
It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter.
It matters.
It don't matter.
It matters now. Hold on now. We don't do that. Home court matters. 7?
Nuggets in 7.
We gonna see, man. We gonna see.
Nuggets in 7, man.
I don't know, bro. Shea. I'm going with Shea.
We don't trust
I'm going with Shea.
We don't.
I don't trust no motherfucking body.
We don't trust you.
Man, TMZ.
Future cut the hell for a reason, man. He cut the hell for a reason, man.
I don't know what's going on, Future, man. Future, I truly believe Future is off his rocker as well.
Oh, come on now. Yeah, he coming at Future, bro. What's that
Bro,
Future?
Future got 9, 10 baby mamas, bro. Like, you can't tell me that man has any sanity left. Like, come on, man.
Bro, look. What's sunshine with no rain? What's joy without no pain, bro? You won't respect a man with one baby mama if it wasn't a man with 9 baby mamas, bro. It's a balanced world out here, man.
How many baby mamas does Future the rapper has 11 children, bro, with 7 different baby mamas. He's stressed out.
I mean,
He's
bro, Sam,
stressed.
what's the guy name? How many baby mamas David had
David who?
in the Bible?
You talking about David? You talking about David from the church, bro?
Yeah,
Who you
David
talking
from the
about? Who you
Bible,
talking about? Bro, how
bro.
many?
I'm
How
going
many?
biblical on you, bro. Man, bro. Yeah, in the Bible, it
How
says you have many wives as you want to.
how
He gave us,
many kids did David have in the Bible? Yeah, 19.
Oh, he
Yeah.
had 19 kids, bro. Come on now, bro. Look. Come on,
Bro,
man.
you believe in all the stories, bro?
Oh, now he questioning the story. The man having 19 kids. All they had time was to get it in back then. It wasn't no TV. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, come on. Wasn't no TV,
Bathsheba.
Yeah, you gotta go to the Coliseum and watch the show. Watch somebody get ate. I ain't trying to watch that all the time. You ain't not
Yeah.
getting it in. Bro.
Yeah, I mean, as long as Future can take care of him, who am I to say? I'm just I'm just Kimbrough. That's it.
I'm just a kid, bro. I mean, look, we don't recommend as men. I don't recommend no man going out there and spraying your seed to so many women, regardless if you got the money or not. Only reason I'm gonna say that because you want to be able to instill your qualities as a man over your child, and you would prefer that to do it in the same household. It's going to be real difficult to do that if you're not in the same household, especially if you have a multitude of baby mamas. And the child's varies in different ages. So we always want to promote, safe and consensual fornication, which is what it is just about. Um, but man, always try to choose somebody that you love to put your seed in, man. Don't go spreading your seed around just like it's pollution, man.
Sound like you talking from experience. Sound like you talking from
Yeah,
experience.
man. Yeah, man. Treat your seed like your seed got to be gold, man. Treat it like it's gold. You ain't putting the gold anywhere. You ain't gonna bury the gold in one safe spot. So your seed is gold, young fellas. No Diddy.
Yeah, man. Malik Beasley was a mistake. All right, man. We gonna get up out of here with dreams. You know how we rocking.
Beyond the book.
You know how we rocking beyond the book, man. We appreciate people who tuned in. Please like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And Bedtime Stories is here to stay. We just, we're going 3 days strong. We're gonna continue for this. We appreciate the love and support. The post that we posted on YouTube right now is at 900 views. And we're gonna keep going, man. As always in this simulation, provide a demonstration to the higher power, showing who you are. Only then do you soar. Only then can we all soar across the pages of life. And until next time, you know what the motto is. Levitate. Let's go ahead and head out with dreams, man.
Let's do it.
Pick up my bags, I be free at last. Don't wanna hear another word from my bum ass past. I graduate to know what's fate and what's a fantasy line. I done walked the wrong path maybe a couple of times. Stepping through, I hope to see windows and green leaves. Freedom of speech, sunshine, rhythm up under my feet. Is it a dream? I check the clock for times like this. People around you can't understand what it means to exist. So make a dollar, be a god, crown yourself, be a martyr. Dream big, be a father, word up. I see my time around the world before I'm giving it up. I see myself living for me instead of living for her. That's rare. Two worlds niggas can never compare. Giving time to a world that'll never be there. So get your weight up, press. Hit the gym so it's enough to hold your head up. Rest enough to see yourself inside a dream. Make a dollar, be a god, crown yourself, be a martyr, dream big, be a father, word up. And get your weight up, press. Hit the gym so it's enough to hold your head up. Rest enough to see yourself inside a dream. Make a dollar, be a god, crown yourself, be a martyr, dream big, be a father, word up. And get your weight up, press. Hit the gym so it's enough to hold your head up. Rest enough to see yourself inside a dream.
Kimbrough.
I've seen
Keep your head up. Gotta chase your dreams out the paper. Over time things change. So much bloodshed, it's a shame. Don't know what the future holds. Humble, I'll remain. Don't replace fear where trust should be. Right here, shouldn't know what your left think. Don't compare the size, focus on your team. Can't be myself, won't be anything. Grant me peace, I've been patient. Trying to find solutions without foundation. One life, better not waste it. Gotta adjust with the times, be adjacent. What's fair, not equal. In life, notice you get no sequel. Sometimes my soul feel conflicted, but I keep my head up, prevent from getting wet up. And times things get better, till then Glock and sweater. I wake up,
make a dollar, be a god, crown yourself, be a martyr, dream big, be a father, word up. And get your weight up, press. Hit the gym so it's enough to hold your head up. Rest enough to see yourself inside a dream. Make a dollar, be a god, crown yourself, be a martyr, dream big, be a father, word up. And get your weight up, press. Hit the gym so it's enough to hold your head up. Rest enough to see yourself inside a dream.
R.P. Gusto, R.P. Gusto. That's love. We out.